Vilisink back again with Raid Shadow Legends, and in this one I've been in a building type of mood. I put Akoth in a stun set to kind of help out demon spawn, and I'm sure I did someone else, and I thought to myself, what champion could I possibly do? This level 60 I've had for a while, that's a nice legendary, who could I work on? So, after thinking that question, looking through the roster, who could I build? Who could I build? Most of these Legos are built, but I'm thinking who could I build? And the answer was Ninja. So before this build I had maybe 3 other builds. I was getting opinions. One had 7 to 8% crit, 284 crit damage, under 4k attack. Then it went to 250 crit damage, a little bit more crit rate. But we got the 100% crit rate on this build, over 220% crit damage, 4.8 on the attack, more to come from the weapon and the amulet. So this is the guy I built, and this is the build that I kept. And I've been having a lot of fun with him in dungeons. I've taken him into arena. He hits okay. I mean, if you've got the CC to let him get a few moves off, he's fine. In Relentless, he'd probably be a lot better. But also his accuracy could stand to be better for arena. So really, dungeons is where easy Doom Tower. But this dungeons is where I've been having a lot of fun. As you can see, things didn't even put to 16 yet. There's been a few champions. I'm trying to remember one I built. But for the life of me, I cannot remember who it was. Was it Vrask? I think it was Vrask because I put him in a shield set. Yeah, a Relentless set. So, with this build on Ninja, I went just kinda, let's just smack, get some attack stats on him. And the accuracy that's there is just the accuracy that's there. But let's try get damage. Let's try get attack percent boots. Let's try get whatever we can get. Crit damage gloves. And so forth. So his base HP is not that bad. 16,845. Could be better, could be worse. But it's actually, I've seen lower and there is lower, so it's not too bad. 1509 attack, which is good. A good number to build from. 947 defense. I mean, it's not as low as other champions. 100 speed, so he's a pretty speedy boy. 15 and 16%, 63% crit damage. Standard for this type of champion. 30 resistance, 10 accuracy. And how I have him decked out is 31.6k HP, 4.8k attack with more to come. 1500 defense, 169 speed, 100% crit rate, 240% crit damage. And the resistance accuracy are not really important, 102, 170, but it was really because I wanted to be able to smack with him, have some fun. So Shatterbolt is his A1, 45% chance to put in decreased defense debuff on 40 turns on a single enemy. And if it's bosses, Doom Tower bosses, Ice Golem, Dragon, Clan Boss, it gives him a turn meter boost, which is quite nice. He can buff the chance to 55%, get a bit more damage. And it's not that huge requirement for books either on the A1, so A1 decreased defense, always good. Hail Burn attacks 2 times at random. Don't like the random part, but I like the animation of the move. Each hit has a 75% chance. 100 when booked, placing HP burn debuff for 3 turns. Also places a perfect veil on this champion for 2 turns. And when used against bosses, will instantly activate any HP burn debuffs, including HP burn debuffs placed by Ninja. So this is really cool. This hits for a lot of damage. And you're going to see it. You can book up the damage, you can lower it to a 3-turn cooldown, which actually would be really good in a boss fight, because he's going to get more turn meter being in a boss fight and so forth. So 3-turn cooldown, hits 3 times, does major damage, you'll see. And it's unbooked as well. Silent Slash, AoE, book it to 100% chance to place a freeze for 1 turn. It's 75% chance now, and it's been landing quite a lot, gotta say. When targeting a boss, will only attack the boss, not all enemies, and will ignore half of his defense. Will also decrease the cooldown of Hailburn. So I guess bosses, if you get it to a 3-turn cooldown when booked, it goes to a 2-turn cooldown, which if it's in Relentless is a 1-turn cooldown. And you have Cyan Slash back again, or Hailburn back again. Now, this is a pretty cool move as well. I like the animation of this one. He hits okay for what he has. I mean, I've been having a lot of fun with him. Arena's kinda cool, you might get like 40, 50k dungeons. I've been enjoying him against the waves. But yeah, this goes to 100% chance as well. 4-turn cooldown though. But if he's quick enough, or if you have a turn meter booster, you'll come back to it pretty fast. Escalation is increases ninjas attack by 10%, up to 100 and crit damage 5% up to 25. Each time a single enemy is hit by all 3 of ninja's skills, and this effect can occur multiple times. So this is effectively for bosses. The more you hit all of his skills onto an enemy, being a boss because they'll have higher HP, you'll get an attack boost when fighting bosses. When increase ninja's attack by double though, crit damage is also double again, 10 to 25 instead. So really strong passive, capable of massive damage. And he has, I think, a crit rate mastery. And he has a defense one, but nothing really to talk of. He ain't booked. That's his gear. And I've been having fun with him. And I managed to mess around in dungeons. So what better place? Let's see how he gets on. Put the little bugger to work. So I did do 25. It does take... I died in it, to be fair. Just because of affinity. So 24 is really nice. It's a nice point to stop. So it's also the best for your return. If we need to buy energy, we will. And we'll need to put in... We're putting in decreased defense. I think we might be. So decreased defense gets a bit more damage from ninja. Let's see how we get on. Let's see if he himself will do damage, or do we really want to speed it up? Royal Guard, is he free to play? One reviver, just basically control and some damage. See how he compares to Royal Guard. Here we go. Oh no, keep it on auto. One times speed for a minute. 12, 11, 12. Okay, so let's speed up until he gets some more turn meter. And then we'll get to see the damage on his Cyan Slash. 50s and 20s. Not too bad, but look at the freezes. We have ultimate control over this team with stuns, with freezes. Decreased defense, decreased accuracy, decreased speed. It's kind of nasty what we're doing here. And all the damage. Some will be Royal Guard. I think the bigger number will definitely be Ninja. But let's find out. And when he gets masteries, he should be a lot more fun. But we're debuffing, we're keeping control. Ninja's just a pretty cool champion overall. Never used him too much to this point. Never really had a use to. No, but he's there, he's built. I may as well have some fun with him. It's been long enough. I think the actual deal for him is close to ending or ended, so sad story if he never got one, to be fair. He does hit pretty nice damage, can't complain. But a minute 32 in, what we'll do is we'll come back at the boss and we'll just show how quick it is to kill the boss with this dude. Here we go, big fight. So we're back, and now we're going to see, because of his passive also, the more attacks he does in the dragon, the more of a boost he gets. And the boost is amplified against bosses. So how much damage do we expect to see from Ninja here? The champion people were kind of hating on. But realistically, he does hit quite well. He's an interesting champion for a clan boss for sure. If you get the proper masteries on him getting booked, he could definitely be fun. Even unbooked with the 2 tier 1 masteries, he's still a pretty hard hitting champion. Still has a very niche set of skills which for bosses just are different to a lot of other champions that we have. We're hitting nice 50k hits. What we need is Hailburn to come around. And let's see what the procs are. So 63. Nice damage, cannot complain. I've built other champions in similar stats and got way less back. 119,114. Proccing 3-4 times, mass damage. And he's veiled up. We've barely left max HP on most champions. Sylar is a bit lower. But he's absolutely doing damage here. We have Sylar and Syl just here to stun. That's it. And we got a heal part of the passive. That's pretty cool. Stagnite is just decreased defense, decrease attack, and the other two are just for whooping on people. That's pretty much it. And we're coming up close to the end. Can we get a nice photo finish? Yes, we can. Ninja himself, in his own little video, kills the boss and has done 2.790 million damage. 2.132 to Royal Guard. Absolutely did way more damage than anybody else. Such a fun little champion. Are we freezing again? No, we're not, because I think what we're going to do is... Okay, we're back to this menu. Okay. But let's ask the question. How much damage, or how good would it be if we changed it up a little bit? Could we change up a little bit and then... See, we don't want Royal Guard, we just want Ninja's damage to gauge on how good he is. Based on his Dragon 24, yes, it's Spirit Affinity, so it's kind of easier for some of your magic damage dealers. But still, this will be a nice test for him. 119,000 proccing for that instantaneous HP burn combustion. And then this should be a team of control. We've got some stuns, got some damage, HP burns, putting up nice debuffs. We look unfazed, we have nice control, and this is effectively what it's going to be like. They may get 1 or 2 turns, but they ain't getting a lot. I promise you, they're not getting a lot. But look at the freezes, he's unbooked. Yes, he's a Lego, and it's 75% starting base rate. But come on, it's like, why book him if his freezes are just so good? I mean, yes, it's extra damage, but you don't get to decide where the books go anyway. But it's all on his shoulders. The damage we need to kill needs to come from him. We'll just pop people off one at a time. They're going to have higher HP, obviously. Stage 24. Yes, you have Spirit Host. She really sucks sometimes. She can really ruin your day by just coming in, getting everybody clean, giving them no ailments, a little bit of a heal, There's no need for that. Absolutely no need. So we've got freezes up again. Got stuns. We're going to start killing people here. You targeted Sylar. I am not impressed. And we're just going to take control again. So we lost somebody. We got her back. We look as strong as ever. We have control. They're heavily debuffed. What more do you need? Who needs to speed farm when you can slowly watch people burn while they're stunned? Kinda standing there doing nothing. It's so cruel, it's funny. So come on, kill one of these dudes. We've got one left. We're at 2 minutes, so we're going to be about 3 minutes for the first wave. So I think we might be skipping ahead again. The second wave will be the exact same. It's going to be control. We're going to whoop some A. We're going to just see how it goes against the dragon yet again. So I'll skip ahead for you guys. See you in a moment. And we're back at the boss again. So let's try this without stagnite. So we are heavily reliant on ninja skills here. The HP burn will help. The explosion procs are going to help. It does okay damage. We will be scorched, but that should be really no issue. Sylar's not necessarily great against him, but look at that. Massive chunks of HP just coming off of there. 119,000 for each proc. And he ain't booked, he ain't mastered. I still think it's just pretty insane damage for being unbeaten, unmastered. Just that procs alone. Poison procs with poison sensitivity are like half of that. So it's a fair number we're going for. 119. Cannot be denied. He's a free champion. He's a pretty good champion. He's got low HP. So we need to get a quick heal. Or line up that move with the purple bar will be good. But to be fair, yes, we're 6 minutes in. But we're winning it. You could go Seer. You could take in Kymar Renegade, which is really good if you have a Kymar and a Renegade. You can do it with some Painkeepers, but it's no. So why not have fun? Make a cool team. Takes a few minutes, yeah. Most teams will. This is stage 24. It's supposed to be a little bit harder, but because of that affinity, you can take in all your magic champions, and you can just have some fun. And the man of the hour is down. Will he rise again? Boundless life, yes he will, with ally protection. Getting hairy, 6 minutes 44. 6 minutes 45. We are ticking. Hailburn. Chunks and chunks and chunks of HP are coming off of this champion. This is getting extremely hairy. Come on, damage. Come on, damage. This is very close. This is that inhale just saved us. The Cyan Slash, we need to get the kill. Or we're all dead. So come on, Ninja, bring it home, and there you have it. Ninja saves the day. Fantastic champion, and he's free. And I truly think that at least take him to 50 and see what he has. At 50, he's not the worst champion. It's heavily resource intensive to get a 6-star, so take him to 50, mess around. But Ninja, I'll quickly show the stats one more time. But he's such a fun build. He's such a high damage champion for just being free. Just being a free champion, guys. So that is Ninja. That is my build. Thank you all for watching. There might be more of these because he can go a lot of places, and I want to have a lot of fun with him. So appreciate you watching. Hopefully see you in the next one. Stay safe. Keep reading, guys. See you soon.